So I know my past 2 week videos have not been the same as they normally are. Normally I set up my camera and I show and just talk about things, but I have been feeling lately to do a little bit of shorter messages than my 20-minute speech sessions. Not saying every single video is going to be this short anymore, but that's what I've just been feeling I am supposed to be doing to get more people to watch my videos, because apparently you guys don't like to watch 15 and 20-minute videos, which is totally okay. But anyways, let's get right into today's message. Today is about forgiveness. Yes, that is a very hard topic for a lot of people, because so many times we hold so many grudges against people, and we hold things that they did 5 to 10 years ago, and we hold that against them, hoping that someday we'll get redeemed for the damage that they did to our hearts. Let's sit and think about that. That's not how it works. And yes, I know I struggled with this too, because you think that if you hold on to something, that eventually they're going to come back and they're going to say, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. But 5 out of 10 times, they don't understand what they did or said to hurt you and why it hurt you the way that it did. You see, people aren't always good at reading each other's emotions. So, I have been good at that, but that's, been, a God gift. I've been able to, tell when somebody's mad, upset, or I accidentally, said something, and I was like, oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. But, not everybody's going to be able to tell when they offended you. Yeah, people can tell when you're probably mad, sad, or angry, because that's a normal emotion. But they can't tell if it was them who did that to you, and it's hard for some people to decipher that. So the best thing for you to do is, if somebody hurts you and you don't think that they know, the best thing is to go up to them and tell them and be like, hey, listen, what you did really hurt me. Most of the time they're like, oh man, I'm so sorry. I did not know that hurt you. I'll try not to say something like that again. Let's say for whatever reason, they said a dad joke or something, and they said something about one of your parents and something that happened to one of your parents, okay? Most people probably don't know that something happened to your parents. So then now you get offended by the joke that they said to you, them not knowing about anything about your parents, and now you get mad and you get offended at that. Well, they don't know what they did to you. So you need to tell them and be like, hey, listen, I had something happen with my parents, so that kind of hurt me. We need to be adults and talk about our feelings and talk things out with each other. We need to be able to do that. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. And then another thing about forgiveness is when somebody did something to you and it's been forever, and you've talked to them and you've tried to talk to them so many times. For example, a family member, they said something to you about your weight, and you've been holding on to that for so many years because it's now made you self-conscious about your weight, or it's made you self-conscious about the way that you look and everything like that. And you've talked to them like, hey, you need to please stop making comments about how I look. It hurts me. And then they just don't stop because they have no filter. We all have those family members. But the thing is, you can't keep on holding on to them, especially, let's say, if they are trying to get better. You can't keep on holding on to something that they did a while ago. You have to be able to let that go, because all that's going to do is make you a bitter person and hold up so many walls for absolutely nobody to come into your life whatsoever that can actually help you. And now you're resenting anything that God has for you to help you get past what you are going through. And so instead, you want to hold on to something that's only going to make you bitter, when they're not even wanting to say that they're sorry or really apologize. And so instead of letting that go and praying for that person to hopefully someday see how it's damaging you, and for asking and just help them to have guidance in their life to be more of a godly person, you're holding this grudge against them and making yourself less of a godly person and making yourself less open to what God has as an opportunity for you to grow and to become more Christ-like, like Him. You see, forgiveness isn't for them. Forgiveness is also for yourself, to let go. Not saying you're not letting go the offender, saying, oh, they did absolutely nothing wrong. Forgiveness means, okay, I need to let this go. I need to forgive them. I can't do anything about this. I can't change it. I can't control it. So you're giving it to God now, saying, God, I forgive them. You have them in your hand. You take care of them. And I know that I need to show them love anyways. See, that's what forgiveness is. Forgiveness isn't, I can't forgive them until they apologize. Forgiveness is only for those who deserve it. Then why does God forgive you? If forgiveness is for people who deserve it, then why does God choose to forgive you every single day when you fall into something that you know you shouldn't be doing? That sounds harsh, but it's true. If you can't forgive somebody, then why do you deserve God's forgiveness? When He forgives you every single time, you sincerely mean it. So what? You have to forgive somebody? You have to let go of something that's been haunting at you for a long time now? Trust me, I know what that feels like, to hold on to something, to push on to somebody what they did to you and be like, listen, I can't believe that they did this and it's really hurting me, and venting about that person all the time because of what they've done to you. I know, I have been there, and I still do that from time to time. It's like, but you have to learn to forgive. You have to learn to let go. And it's a process. It really is. But you have to learn to forgive and to let go. If something happened 5-10 years ago, so what? Who cares? Why does it matter? Let it go. It doesn't matter anymore. Like, it doesn't matter anymore. You're only making yourself more of a bitter person. And I understand. God shows His love to those people as well. So you have to be willing to show your love to them as well. So remember, guys, today, to learn to forgive. Not saying that you have to forget, but learn to forgive what that person has done to you. To give it into God's hands so He can take care of it, because we can't control it. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and to remember to forgive always and to love no matter what. Bye, guys. Peace.